So I want to start off by asking, I first encountered these as separate vignettes. So where did the idea for Sweaty Palms, the name, and the whole thing come from?
So we were trying to because we got together in
The shorts came first.
Yeah, the shorts came first. We came together in college at Colorado Film School, and we met together, and we just all three of us wanted to do comedy, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And when we started doing, we did one film together, and that was Emperor Static, the Electric Man, and then we just kind of started meshing together, and we were like, let's just keep doing more and more. Let's just keep trying to see if we can do more absurd things. And it started getting really weird around Poop Fingers time.
Is comedy, does that come natural? Is that where you see yourself moving in the future? Is that where you've always been in sort of a comedy genre?
Yeah, well, I think all of us went into it thinking we would be doing comedy.
I think we all came from a place of wanting to make skits, and finding each other gave a platform for that to happen.
Yeah, and a lot of the people in our school wanted to do dramas, and I was like, I don't want to do dramas. Nothing against it, but
yeah.
Some fun stuff.
So it all came out of creating this out of the university. Did these start as university projects, or were these things you were doing independently? How did this all come together in regards to the college?
Okay, so the first one came about. It was a school project. It was a production too, and once I was doing that, we figured out how to kind of do that more, and then we found out if you were at the Colorado Film School, you were able to, as long as you had someone who was a producing major, you could have them produce your film. So we would reach out to people who were producing majors and say, hey, we have an idea for a film if you want to help us make it. So we had like all of our films, like all 6 of them.
Yeah, we went through other students and other classes. They weren't like direct projects of us. We reached out to other students.
I think 2 of them were direct projects, but the other ones we had them from others producing majors.
So it was nice because it was really a rinse and repeat of refining the process, but the school allowed for the opportunity to make that happen in terms of resources and budget.
I don't think I would have ever been able to do this outside of school.
Yeah.
They did, they provided so much for us when we had an idea.
Like the equipment and just the resources, and also a whole set willing to volunteer everyone's time.
Exactly. It was, and that was great about it. Is like you worked on other people's stuff, and then they would just work for you, and it was just a great way to do it, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
And how does that work? I mean, how do university artists get from the classroom out, get their stuff into festivals, get out there and start making content professionally?
Well, we started really refining our craft. We made mistakes in film school, and we just started knowing the ins and outs of everything. So once we all work professionally in the industry now, but we went into it knowing everything, because our school is very vocational. It wasn't around film theory or anything like that. It was very hands-on. So we were our own producers. We had to figure stuff out. We made the orders. We did everything ourselves. So you really see it from a complete universal standpoint.
I think a biggest strength is coming into it with a work ethic of doing it anyway, using the resources the school provides. I think it's your own work ethic that drives things to excel instead of just getting a grade.
Yeah. Oh, it was beyond the grade. We didn't.
Your project just spoke for itself.
Yeah,
it was
we
just
wanted
the quality
the
of your work. Yeah.
Right.
And when you found a community of people that were doing it with you, it was a beautiful thing.
Well, there's a clear community in this project, because you see a lot of the same faces in each individual sort of skit. How does that form? Does that form organically? Was that a lot of trial and error to get the right comedy team to make these kind of projects?
I guess, yeah. It was after the first project we found the people that we really wanted to stick with, and we were like, it was like I guess it
Yeah.
just came organically more.
It was
than
just who
anything.
we like to write with and who we like to work with.
I think mechanically it was a process of trial and error.
Yeah.
But we incidentally really got lucky with finding each other in the
Yeah.
first place.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So
I know that these started as short films and then sort of came together as a TV pilot. Tell us about that process, going from the idea of short subject films into more of the idea of a TV pilot.
Oh, well, they were just like skits, so we were like, we can mesh these together. Someone's at the door. But we can mesh these together and make it into like since it does have the same familiar faces, we have our personalities into it, so we didn't think it would be like dangerous for it to be like this universe, like create this universe within this TV show,
Right. What's the future life of a project like this? So where does it go from here? Are there more episodes? What comes next?
There's always more episodes.
We have more movies.
Yeah, there's definitely more scripts that just need the right.
Plenty of scripts.
Yeah.
Plenty of stuff.
What about content that you've already made? Is there an episode 2 to this? Is there somewhere our audiences can find more of your content?
Yeah, we do have enough for another episode, and we have scripts written for sequels to these to these scenes in this episode.
So I guess the last question I'm going to ask is, you guys talked a lot about sort of the benefit of the university, starting in a university. Is that, if you had to give advice to a younger you or a young filmmaker who's thinking about, how do I get from here to there? How do I get my work made? How do I get into a festival like SeriesFest? How do I move to the professions? What kind of advice would you give to sort of the younger you or the next upcoming, storyteller?
I guess it would be mainly finding people to work with and people who are driven. And I guess the more people you surround yourself with that are driven to the level you want to be, you're going to kind of take on those qualities. And that's the best kind of thing I got with working with these guys.
Also, be kind.
Oh
yeah.
Be kind, man. But this is like a dog industry. Like,
check that ego.
Yeah. Check your ego. Be kind to people. And when you do find your community, stick with them, because those people are going to stick with you forever. And you want to take care of them and take care of the people that you're with.
And I also think, don't make excuses when it comes to self-improvement.
Yes.
Always set the bar higher, always self-critique, and do it in a way that's not detrimental to anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You can do all of this by being a good dude and wanting to improve.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah. Also learn to ask for help when you need it on projects.
And grand larceny, we've robbed a lot of things.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, to fund the project.
yeah. Don't be afraid.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you so much. Amazing work. Sweaty Palms is such a highlight of the collegiate program. I just want to thank Once Upon a Time Productions for making all of these educational opportunities, specifically the Collegiate Spotlight, possible. And thank you guys for joining us today.
All right. Thanks, Neil. We appreciate you.
All right, hang for a second. I'm going to redo the intro with the tag. I forgot to thank the sponsor. So let me redo the intro. I'll do the exact same thing. I'll count it down, do my intro, throw it to you guys, introduce yourselves, and then we'll just do that again. Cool?
Okay.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi, everybody. My name is Neil Trulio. I'm the Director of Education for SeriesFest. And you just watched Sweaty Palms, which is in the Collegiate Spotlight here in Season 6. And we just want to thank Once Upon a Time Productions, who makes all of the educational programming at SeriesFest possible. But I want to welcome these guys. I'm here with the creators of Sweaty Palms, and I'm going to have them introduce themselves and what they did on the project.
Hello, my name is John Paul Moxley. I'm the director of Sweaty Palms.
I'm Billy Vincent. I was the editor.
I'm Alec Lang, and I was a writer-actor.
And we all wrote and acted in the episode.
Cool. We'll cut it there. Cool. Anything else? Did we get everything you felt like we needed to talk about?
I think so.
I feel like you really cut me off with the grand larceny thing. I had a whole spiel.
You want a 20-minute speech on theft and
The benefits of crime in the film industry.
Cool. All right, that's it, guys. Thank you so much.
Cool. All right. Thanks, Neil.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye.